All right, let's stop playing for a second because I saw something the other day and I need to talk about it. A woman said she gave her man a birthday pass to cheat. And the way people were defending it, laughing about it, calling it secure, no, we're not doing that. Let's be real for a second. That's not love. That's not confidence. That's not being secure. That's fear dressed up as understanding. And before anybody gets defensive, I'm not just talking to women, men, you're not off the hook either. Because the real question is, why are you even asking for something like that in the first place? So today, we're talking about both sides. No bias, no coddling, no pretending, just truth. Let's start here. Let me start with the women. Why would you agree to something like that? And don't just say it's just for fun, because we both know it's deeper than that. Some of you are doing that because you're trying to be the cool woman, the woman who doesn't trip, the one who's different, the one who says, I'm not like other women. But let me tell you something. You don't get chosen long term by lowering your standards. You get tolerated. You think you're showing confidence, but what you're really showing is I'll accept anything I don't actually agree with just to keep them. And that right there, that's the part nobody wants to admit. Some of you said yes to things you were uncomfortable with just so you wouldn't lose him or lose the person. And now you're calling it secure. But deep down, you're anxious, you're overthinking, and you're wondering what really happened because your spirit knows that didn't sit right with you. Now, men, let's talk. Why are you asking for a pass to cheat? And don't hit me with it's just one day. It don't mean nothing. It's my birthday. We're not emotional creatures. That doesn't make it better. That makes it worse. Because what you're really saying is, I want the benefits of a committed woman without actually being committed. You want loyalty. You want consistency. You want someone holding you down, but you still want access to other women. And you expect her to be okay with that. Let's be honest. That's not leadership. That's selfish. So now we got two people in the same situation. One is accepting something they don't truly agree with, and the other is asking for something they know they wouldn't accept in return. And somehow we're calling that a relationship. Nope, that's an arrangement built on fear and selfishness. And let's get deeper. Let's get deeper into this because this didn't just come out of nowhere. Women, let me talk to you first. Some of you are afraid that if you say no, he'll leave. So you say yes, even when it costs you your own peace. And men, some of you have never been taught discipline. You've been taught access to women, access to attention, access without accountability. So now when you get into something real, you still want options. And instead of being honest about that, you try to negotiate your way into it. Let me say something that might hit a little hard. If you need a pass to cheat, you're not ready for a relationship. And if you're agreeing to it, you're not ready to stand on your standards yet. And that's okay to admit, but let's not dress it up like it's something healthy. Because I've been there before. Not necessarily that exact situation, but I've been in spaces where I accepted things I knew I didn't deserve. Just because I didn't want to start over. And that's the truth a lot of people don't say out loud. Starting over is scary. Walking away is uncomfortable. Being alone, that forces you to face yourself. So instead, you stay, you adjust, you compromise until you don't even recognize yourself anymore. But here's where the shift happens. At some point, you have to decide, is keeping this person worth losing myself? Because that's the real trade happening. Not a birthday pass, not just one time. It's your standards, your peace, your self-respect. And men, at some point, you have to ask yourself, do I actually want a real relationship? Or do I just like the idea of having someone there for me while I do whatever I want? Because those are two different things. And you can't build something real with a mindset like that. So let's bring this back. A birthday pass is not love. It's not security. It's not maturity. It's two people avoiding hard truths. One is afraid to lose a relationship and the other is afraid to fully commit to it. And until both of those things change, nothing real can grow from that. So no, you don't give him a pass. You gave up your standards to keep him. And that's the part we need to stop normalizing. Let's heal and grow together. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.